Best way to do market research? Well, there's some obvious ways. Google Trends is obviously a very obvious way. What are people searching for right now? What are they looking for? What's trending? What's going up? What's been going up this year? That can be important. I get emails from Google. Hey, Bitcoin has been searched. Bitcoin is trending up right now. Hey, how are you doing? It's Alan here. I want to talk about market research. It's really important. Market research. How do we know what people want to buy? How do we know what people want to buy? Now, Steve Jobs famously said that people don't know what they want to buy. He's going to tell them what they want to buy because he knows. They don't know until they see it. Some truth to that. Henry Ford famously said, if I asked people what they wanted, they would have told me a faster horse, where he instead built cars, which sold really, really well, obviously. And so this market research is a big thing because these people are geniuses. Henry Ford and Steve Jobs, you may agree with me that these people are geniuses. So I'm not in that category. So I'm not going to tell people what they want to buy. I want to do some market research. And what's the best way to do market research? Well, there's some obvious ways. Google Trends is obviously a very obvious way. What are people searching for right now? What are they looking for? What's trending? What's going up? What's been going up this year? That can be important. I get emails from Google. Hey, Bitcoin has been searched. Bitcoin is trending up right now. That's important. But it's not the real answer. It's not the real answer, isn't it not? Google Keyword Planner or one of our SEO tools, SEMrush, SERPstat, Ahrefs. Check the keywords. What are people searching for? Check online. Check the keywords. Useful. Very, very useful. There's also a lot of social media tools that we can use. You know, what are people looking at in Facebook? What are people looking at in Instagram? What are people interested in? Some great social media tools we can use there as well. But none of these are the real answer. Let's face facts. None of these are the real answer. Also, what people would have done in the past, which is kind of like a focus group. You get a load of people into a room and do a focus group and stuff like that. Very, very useful, but too expensive to do today. If you're a huge company, you go ahead and do your focus group. That's great. But for most companies, focus groups are too expensive and too slow. So what is the answer? What is the market research answer? And it's very, very simple. In my mind, it's very, very simple. The answer is to create a minimal viable product. This is the way to do it. You create a minimal viable product. And some people do this. You don't even create a product at all. You don't have your product. It's not done. It's not created. But you put your ad into Facebook, you put your ad into Google, you put your ad into Instagram or LinkedIn or wherever it happens to be. You put your ads out there, €20 a day, run it for a month, €600, wherever it happens to be. Doesn't matter. Run it for 2 weeks, whatever works. And you put your ad out there. And you see who is willing to click on your ad, put all the benefits in, put your best ad you can do, really beautiful, really nicely designed ad, and see who clicks on it. See who you can get into a database. If you have a minimal viable product, see who you can get to spend money, even if it's a minimum amount of money. Because you can put your whole idea together, present it to people, everyone's going to tell you it's great. Particularly if they know you or they like you, they're just going to tell you it's great. And you need real feedback. And you know what? And even if you put it on social media, people are going to tell you it's great. But you know what real feedback is? If people are willing to spend money or even give you their details. That's real market research. That's how the market research can be done. Now, you can't get 20 people into a room for a day for €600. But you can get a product onto Facebook and Instagram or onto Google, and you can run an ad. You can run an ad for €600. And you know, obviously it's going to be more costs involved. You have to design the ad, you have to get someone to do the strategy, all that kind of stuff. So obviously it's going to be more costs. But your advertising cost is €600. And you can run, or it could be 300 if you want to run it for 2 weeks. You need to run it for at least 2 weeks because it's for the first 3 or 4 days of any Facebook or Instagram ad. the algorithm is learning, the AI is learning who they should show the ad to. So you're not going to get good results within a week. You need to run it for at least 2 weeks, but let's say anywhere between 2 weeks and a month. And you get good feedback then. And if people are willing to put their hands in their pockets, then it's a good product. Then it's worth building the product out properly and selling it properly. Now, you got to make sure you have some sort of minimum viable product to offer people anyway, and you can offer them a special price, or you can tell them when the full product is built, you're going to be VIP access, whatever happens to be. But real market research is finding out if people will put their hands in their pockets for your product. That's real market research. That's better than showing it to friends. That's even better than showing it to a focus group, because that's where the rubber meets the road. Are you willing to put your hand in your pocket? Even if it's a tiny amount of money, are you willing to take your credit card out? Are you willing to hit that Apple Pay button or whatever happens to be these days? Are you willing to double click your Apple Watch? Are you willing to have even that tiny amount of money come out of your account? Because if you are, then you're voting for this product. You're voting for this product and you're saying, this is a good product, it's something that I want. And even if the minimum viable product is exactly what they want that idea and they're willing to pay for it. That's real market research. And if they're willing to pay for that, it's a product or service that they want, and you should plow ahead. But that's how the market research should be done today. That's how the market research should be done. Through ads, and see if people, even if people putting their details into your database is telling you that they're interested. So it's enough. It's enough. Even if they just sign up, it's enough. It's been Alan here. I want to talk about how market research should be done in the digital age.